And we right back like we left something with more Greedfall and Let's Play PS5. Alright, next up on the list is Captain Kurt Angle.
Greenblood, there's something I would like to talk to you about.
I'm listening.
I recruited a young man for the Guard a few months ago. Talented. Very talented. And honorable. I've been tracking his progress, and I learned that he's been sent to the barracks in New Serene. I would like you to meet him so that you can give me your opinion.
My opinion? On what?
Ever since our departure from Serene, I've spent nearly every second at your side. But I have clear standing orders to assure the protection of Constantine. And I don't know his guards. Not well, in any case.
I see. You've been thinking this recruit might be a suitable personal guard.
Precisely. And your opinion has weight. So then, would you like to accompany me to meet him?
But of course. Let's go.
Raina must be with the other recruits in the barracks.
I've been asking myself why everyone calls you Captain, seeing as you have no ship. But now I'm beginning to understand.
I'm happy to have poured some oil in your lantern, sailor.
Poured some oil in his lantern. Alright, let's make sure we select this quest. Missing in action. Get our armor back together here. And then put Kurt's body piece back on. Go. Okay, we going up here. Right.
Come closer, good people. Liqueur and wine for the pocket. Tear for the alcohol.
Bertir Tumat on Olmenawi. Why are you dressed like this?
Hello. I'm not one of your people. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
A legate? Is that someone important?
Indeed. I'm in charge of diplomatic relationships with other nations.
So you'll be able to help me. My chief sent me to trade some items with your village, but there are these Bod Irony who do not want me to set up shop here.
These what?
Bod Irony, the Ironbacks, the warriors who protect this village. Every time I come, they take my items without giving me anything in exchange. Please, I don't understand how things work here.
Very well. Stay here, I'll try to clear this up.
Adlo Redar on Olmenawi. May the earth always be sturdy under your footsteps.
Okay. Another quest. Alright. Wasn't for nighttime, I would have never seen that shit up there.
Good day, soldiers.
Your Excellency,
Captain?
Soldiers,
may we be of service?
I'm looking for the soldier, Raina. Is he in the barracks?
I never heard that name before, Captain.
Never heard the name, Captain.
That's strange. I'm certain he was sent here.
Maybe he's been moved since then. When was the last time you'd heard news of him?
In Serene, just before our departure. But that's been a couple of months.
If I may, Captain, should I have a word with the quartermaster?
That's right, Captain. He has a register with the affectations of every recruit in the Blue-Silver Regiment. Anything else, Excellency?
Rank and assignment, soldiers.
Recruit, first class, Blue-Silver Regiment, 8th Company, Your Excellency.
The Blue-Silver Regiment is made up of men attributed to serve the Congregation of Merchants. I'm one of them, and the 8th Company was sent to Tier for D, with 2 other companies.
Anything else, Excellency?
What is your charge?
Maintain order in the city, Excellency. Anything else, Excellency?
That will be all.
At ease, soldiers.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do
Manfred.
for you?
I've been looking for one of my recruits. Goes by the name of Rayner. I would like for His Excellency to meet him.
Rayner? I'm sorry, Kurt. I thought you'd been informed.
Informed about what?
He is dead.
Damn.
He was found, drowned in the port harbour day before yesterday. I was told he had too much to drink and fell in. I'm extremely sorry, Kurt. The young men drink more than they can handle when they're on leave.
That's bollocks. That lad isn't the sort to sully himself with drink. I don't believe it.
People change. When they're far from home, the lads have little else to do.
I still don't believe it.
Listen, you might as well go and ask the doctor down in the morgue. I might have misunderstood what was reported to me. Those doctors use such long words for simple things.
Excellent idea. At least you'll see it for yourself.
You're right. Let's go.
Is there anything else?
I met an islander in the streets who was complaining to me about the guard's behavior.
Really?
It would seem that patrols have confiscated the goods he was hoping to sell several times.
Oh, I see. Indeed, I've been told about this man. The problem, Your Excellency, is that our orders are strict. Merchants who do not have a patent ratified by the minister cannot sell their goods in the street. And since your islander doesn't have one, I doubt he even knows what it is, my men have no choice but to confiscate his knickknacks.
I see. Thanks for clarifying that. I'll talk to the minister.
Is there anything else?
No, thank you.
Okay, he said go down to the basement and talk to doctor or the morgue or something. Let's be cheeky, cause he might have some kind of check or something.
Well now, a visit. Can I help you with something?
Whatever is a doctor of the Bridge Alliance doing in the barracks of the New Serene Coin Guard?
I was posted here from the University of Al-Sad, as per their agreement with the Guard.
Agreement? What sort of agreement?
The Guard requested dedicated doctors for the care of their troops. The University accepted under two conditions: that the doctors practice only in the territories of the Bridge or her allies, and that we have the privilege of examining all of their corpses, in the interest of anatomical study. These requests were made official thanks to the Agreement Charter, and I must say we have been able to increase our knowledge of anatomy immensely. Anything else?
We are here concerning the matter of Recruit Rayner.
Are you family or friends?
You could say that. I'm the one who recruited the lad.
I see. Well, what I can do is tell you what I can.
When was the body brought to you?
Day before yesterday, in the early morning.
Can you tell me anything about the circumstances?
All I know is what I was told by the fellows who brought the body to me. They said they'd spent the evening together at the tavern, that they'd had a great deal to drink. A horrid habit the soldiers all seemed to share.
Rayner was not a drinker.
Maybe not. All the same, he was drinking that night. He stepped outside for a moment and never came back in. His companions found him drowned in the bay early morn, and they brought him to me.
How then did he die, in your opinion?
He drowned. I'm sorry. It's regrettable. He was quite a young man.
Yeah, and his death makes no sense. He didn't drink, and he knew how to swim.
All the same, that's what happened. I greatly regret it.
Might we take a look at the body?
No, I wouldn't recommend that. To see your friend in such a state.
I'm a soldier, Doc. I've seen a number of men in pieces. Let me see the young lad.
I regret, Captain. I cannot allow that.
75% charisma check. Can we finesse him? Can we hit him?
I have as of yet to present myself. I'm Lady de Sardet, legate of the Congregation of Merchants on Tirfredi. And as the title infers, I have the power to inspect this barracks and all that it contains. Therefore, I must insist.
I see. 1,000 pardons, Excellency. I should have recognized you and shown more respect. It's the body in the middle. Examine him if you must, but please be so kind as to not leave a mess after you.
Successful finesse. Let's use science on him.
Kurt, is this your recruit?
Yes, that's my Raina. Poor kid. I should have left him with his family where he was.
We'll need to examine the body to learn more. Is that all right?
He's not the first young man I've seen with the lights gone from his eyes. Go on.
The body hasn't swelled, nor is it blue. It doesn't look like a drowning to me. On the other hand, it does seem clear that he's been beaten. There are numerous bruises and fractures. His skull has been crushed, but his hands are intact. He's died from his wounds, and there's no sign that he defended himself.
Are you trying to tell me he was beaten to death? Who would do something like that to a kid?
I have no idea. But some of the wounds are older.
Training can be trying sometimes. But this, I've never seen the likes.
Let's have a word with the doctor. He's lying and must know more.
This subject is a young man under the age of 20, has several hematomas on the entirety of his body's surface, some more recent than others. Forearm bones are broken, lesions on the hands, several broken ribs, skull is sunken, likely to be the cause of death. Sounds like this man was murdered.
Excuse me, Doctor, but you owe us a few explanations. This boy did not die by drowning.
It is absolutely the cause of death, I assure you. The science of death is a complex art, and you are certainly not a doctor.
That is true, but you are. Do you recognize your own notes? Your writing is hard to read, but the word drowning never appears.
What an idiot. I should have burned those notes. I am truly sorry. I swear I have never, ever falsified a report before. But I was given no choice in the matter.
How's that? What are you talking about?
2 men, lieutenants I believe, brought a body to me telling me the boy had drowned in an accident. I saw immediately this was a lie, but I did not push the matter. I began my examination, planning to submit my report to the quartermaster as per usual. But the men returned. I was told to forget what I'd discovered and say that he had indeed drowned, or else.
Who were they?
I have no idea. I had never seen them before at the barracks. I guessed their rank by their uniforms.
What colours were they sporting?
None. They must have removed the emblems of their regiment. Listen, it's obvious that this boy was beaten repetitively, and that was the cause of death. I have no intention of suffering the same fate.
Have no fear, Doctor. We will make no mention of your name.
My condolences, Kurt. I'm truly sorry. I know the pain of losing a crew member.
Thank you, Vasco.
Do we go talk to Manfred? Probably. Like,
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
We have a situation, Manfred. Raina didn't drown. The doctor falsified his report. He was threatened and feared for his own life.
You have to be pulling me leg. Who bullied the crowface?
Lieutenants that he didn't recognize, alas, and who wore no regiment emblems.
Which regiment was Rayner assigned to? I would like to have a word with his commanding officer.
Let me have a look at the register. My memory isn't what it once was. Stab my heart with a rusty blade. His name's been crossed out. Oh, if I catch the bastard that did that.
What mess was the boy into, Manfred? What could this be about?
Your lad was in the 6th or maybe the 11th, before being reassigned to who knows where.
Just like that? You out of everyone have to know where the recruits are assigned.
Not of late. This isn't the first lad who's been reassigned all of a sudden at the drop of a hat.
Sus.
Each time I start complaining about it, I'm told they've changed regiments, and it's not my concern.
Something truly bizarre is going on here. I don't like this at all.
Let's try and discover which company he was stationed at before this mysterious reassignment.
Is there anything else?
No, thank you.
I need to get to the bottom of this mystery, Greenblood. I don't like being taken for a fool. Even if the lieutenants weren't stationed at these barracks, someone here must know where Rayner was assigned.
We should also go and check the tavern. Men on leave will perhaps have looser lips than those within the walls.
Okay. What are they telling me to do? They're telling me go straight to the tavern. Why did it skip all the other parts of the quest? Horn doublets times 3. Oh.
Hello, officer.
Excellency, can I do something for you?
Could you tell me which company you serve?
The 11th, Excellency. Anything else?
What's your assignment?
The 11th is assigned to road and outpost security for the congregation on the island. As for me, I'm responsible for the training of recruits and the patrol duty roster. Anything else?
We are concerned about the death of a young recruit named Rayner. Have you heard anyone talking?
Sorry, Your Excellency. I'm not in a position to answer that.
Why's that?
It's just that, I don't remember that name. That's all. Sorry, Captain. Anything else?
Huh?
Thank you, Lieutenant. Farewell.
Okay. Okay, we questioned 11. We need to question the 6th and the 8th. Yes. Ah. What we have here, huh? Golden coins. I'm picking level 3. Dormitories.
Lieutenant,
Excellency, can I help you?
what company do you serve, Lieutenant?
The 8th Company, Excellency. Excellency.
Where are you assigned?
My company, the 8th Company, is responsible for city and palace security. A capital assignment. As for myself, I'm essentially in charge of training and managing the recruits. We have quite a few here. The youngsters are attracted to the dream of Tirfredi. And believe me, if we want them to live up to their duties, there's no time to dally. Excellency.
We are investigating the death of a young recruit named Rayner. Do you know anything about the matter?
No, sorry, Your Excellency. That name is completely foreign to me, and I pride myself on knowing the names of all my recruits. As a matter of fact, they were all present at roll call.
Ooh. 25. Let's let Kurt speak.
Lieutenant, the lad that we're talking about was one of my own recruits. Someone pretended that he drowned himself, while in truth he'd been severely beaten to death. Assassinated. You more than anyone should understand what I'm feeling, so if you have anything else to say...
My condolences, Captain. I understand, and I'm sorry. I don't really know much about this affair. I've just heard people talking, and I know that it's frowned upon to broach the subject, especially with people on the outside.
What happens in the Guard concerns only the Guard, I know that. But I'm not sure myself.
Is that right? All I can tell you is that Rayner isn't the first to vanish from his company. Other youths, the most promising among us, are regularly reassigned. I don't know where they've gone, nor what they do. But we never see them again. That's all I can tell you. Now leave me in peace.
Okay. Should be one more person around here. Yep. Thing. Ooh, alright, we got a box back here. What we got? Go ahead and pick that up.
Good day, Lieutenant.
Excellency, what's your pleasure?
What company do you serve?
The 6th, Excellency. Anything else?
To where are you assigned?
The 6th Company is in charge of exploration and expansion of the colony of the Congregation of Merchants on the island. We operate mainly in the wilderness areas, in direct contact with the natives. But don't worry, we respect to the letter Congregation directives and standing orders. We avoid all confrontation with them as much as possible. Anything else?
We're investigating the death of Rayner, a young recruit. Do you know anything about it?
Sorry, Your Excellency, that name doesn't ring a bell. And I know nothing about her death.
That's truly a pity.
Okay. Now we go to the tavern. Alright. Oh my god, bro. This A, the X button is like the interact button, the run button, the loop button. Oh, wrong way.
Good day, soldier.
Good day, my lady.
De Sardet, legate of the Congregation on Tirfredi.
Captain Kurt.
Oh, excuse me, Excellency. I didn't know. Captain, I truly am sorry. At your service, my lady. Excellency.
Since you know who we are, present yourself, soldier.
Ah, yes, my lady. Recruit 2nd Class Ulrich, Blue Silver Regiment, 11th Company. At your service. Anything else?
You don't quite look like you've got the hang of all this. How long have you been in?
Is it that obvious?
It's quite normal for a new recruit.
I joined up 4 months ago. But at the beginning, we were on board ship, you see. I don't know if that really counts. I started exercises when we got to New Serene. But I'm making progress, they say.
And do you like it here?
I sure do. That's why I joined the Guard. To come here, to leave the continent. Know what I mean?
I do.
Anything else?
Here. You seem tired and a little on edge. A drink would do you some good.
It's just that I don't know if I'm allowed.
You're on leave, or you wouldn't be at the tavern. Then why not?
Yes, but this is His Excellency's own bottle. I don't know if I can.
Drink, I tell you.
Pumping off, boy.
Why don't you tell us what you know about Rayner?
Well, I didn't serve with him. Well, not really. We just crossed paths. He was leaving the 11th when I joined. Everyone said he was good, strong and followed orders, and then, poof. Lieutenant got this order and he wasn't happy. And I mean really quite unhappy. And then Rayner, he was gone. We never saw him again. We asked where he'd been sent, but the lieutenant didn't want to tell us. Said that it was none of our business. But you, he won't be able to say no to you. You should go and offer him a drink too.
Where can we find your lieutenant?
At the barracks.
Thank you. And watch yourself when leaving. Wouldn't want you to fall into the bay. That will be all, soldier. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Right, back to the coin guard. Okay, it's that guy. Alright. Good, I didn't want to have to go upstairs and get lost. Ooh. Alright, let's go talk to this boy.
Hello, officer.
Excellency, can I do something for you?
Are you sure that you can't help us? Something terrible has befallen the poor boy.
Let's be perfectly straight. We know that Rayner belonged to your company. And as the acting lieutenant instructor, you certainly had him under your command. So just stop with the lies. We've lost enough time here.
You know what they say? Guard business is well guarded.
And concerns only the guard. Now, unless you've lost your eyesight, you've a captain in front of you.
I know. But this story is dangerous, Captain.
If you have so much as an ounce of respect for the boy, speak to us. Don't you believe he deserves justice?
Yes. Of course. Rayner was indeed a member of my company. And an excellent recruit. But you already know that.
Continue.
One morning, I got a note telling me he'd been transferred from my company. He'd received a new assignment. I was so furious that I did my own little investigation to see where he'd been sent. It wasn't easy. No one wanted to give me answers. No one seemed to know anything. But one thing's for certain. Rayner wasn't the only man to have disappeared. I learned that a good many recruits, all the cream of the crop, had been reassigned. And finally, I learned about the existence of a phantom regiment.
What sort of nonsense are you talking about?
A sort of secret, elite company that were following a special training program.
Where can we find them?
I've no idea. I had to put my investigation to rest. Things were getting dangerous. I began to sense I was being watched. This regiment protects its secrets at all costs with few scruples. If you want to know more, the training officer of the 6th might know something. It's been said that he took part in one of their missions, alongside them.
Are you certain you've nothing more to tell me about this infamous secret regiment?
I've told you everything I know, at the risk of ending up like Rayner, Excellency. Go and see the officer of the 6th if you want to learn more. And leave me alone now. Anything else?
Okay.
Are you certain you've nothing more to tell me about this infamous secret regiment?
I've told you everything I know. Go and see the officer.
Thank you,
Okay, so we gotta go upstairs. Forward to that. Yeah.
Good day, Lieutenant.
Excellency, what's your pleasure?
Tell me about the Phantom Regiment.
About what? I have no idea what you're talking about, Your Excellency.
Bribe him, allow Kurt to speak, or try to convince him with 50% charisma. I'm gonna go ahead and have Kurt handle it.
Are you certain you don't know where this Phantom Regiment camp can be found?
Absolutely certain. And to be honest, I hope I never hear about this matter again.
Rayner was one of my recruits, Lieutenant. A young man that I admired. He was killed. His death was disguised. We've been lied to time and time again. Thanks to my friend, we finally learned that the boy had rejoined the Phantom Regiment. And so now, you're gonna tell me all you know without being a weasel about it. Trust me, you don't want me to lose my nerve.
But, Captain,
Now!
I've seen the regiment. Even fought beside them on an operation. On that occasion, our
Yeah, I
marching
lost
orders
rep
were
for
kept
that.
secret until the last minute. We were asked to remove our regiment emblems. And our pay wasn't even recorded. And of course, we were ordered to speak to no one about it under any circumstances. I hope you realize the risk I'm taking, talking to you about all this.
Have no fear. We understand. What was this operation?
An attack. A lightning strike. On a caravan from the Bridge Alliance.
Marvelous. A company that behaves like back-alley bandits.
I know. It really shakes up the honor code. The regiment is made up of young recruits, carefully chosen. Only the best make it through. The training is extremely arduous. And my guess is that Rayner isn't the only one who's died from it. I know that they set up camp just outside the city, where the men live and train. But I'd be at a loss to tell you precisely where it's found. Sorry, Captain.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
This story is making me sick. Poor Rayner. If I'd have known, I'd never have recruited him.
I'm sorry, Kurt.
This isn't your doing. But these filthy phantoms, or whatever they are gonna have to settle the debt. Believe me.
You do realize that your own commander is certainly involved in this on some level. Outright clandestine operations could not have taken place without his approval.
That he's aware of the existence of the regiment, there is no doubt. That he approves of what they're doing. It wouldn't be the first head that didn't know what his hands were up to.
What do you wish to do now?
I'm gonna find the location of this camp. I have a few friends that can certainly help us. And when I know where to smoke out these bastards, I'll go and have a few fiery words. If you were of a mind to accompany me, 2 of us would not be too many to make sure they settle their debts.
Let me know when you discover where they are to be found.
You can count on me.
Let's see if I can autosave. Is this before I went in there? See where this is at, because I didn't want to lose. I don't want to lose any faction. And I lost one with the Corn Guard for using Kurt right there. Okay, so this is right before I went to talk to him. Alright, cool. Alright, so let's go here. Alright. Drop a save. Right before I talk to what's his name. So we'll save over this. Alright. And then we'll go in there and see if we can hit that charisma check. Cause
Good day, Lieutenant.
What's your pleasure?
skip the
Tell me
dialogue.
Come now, Lieutenant. You do realize that the activities of this regiment are particularly suspicious. Secrets, threats, fabrications, and maybe even an assassination. This resembles more the pursuits of a criminal organization than the honorable Coin Guard. Am I to conclude that you are involved?
Of course, Excellency. This regiment...
Are you
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Now, I know the regiment, but I...
Thanks.
This
At all.
I'm gonna
Let-
you can...
Load. Gotta hit that charisma check, dog. I could just give him 100 gold, but what's my money? All right. Try it again.
Good.
What's your...
Tell.
About what?
Come now. See, this am I to...
No.
There we go.
No. I assure you that isn't the case.
So then tell me what you know about the regiment.
I've seen the regiment. Even fought beside them on an operation. On that occasion, our marching orders were kept secret until the last minute. We were asked to remove our regiment emblems. And our pay wasn't even recorded. And of course, We were ordered to speak to no one about it under any circumstances. I hope you realize the risk I'm taking, talking to you about all this.
Have no fear. We understand. What was this operation?
An attack. A lightning strike. On a caravan from the Bridge Alliance.
Marvelous. A company that behaves like back-alley bandits.
I know. It really shakes up the honor code. The regiment is made up of young recruits, carefully chosen. Only the best make it through. The training is extremely arduous. And my guess is that Raynor isn't the only one who's died from it. I know that they set up camp just outside the city, where the men live and train. But I'd be at a loss to tell you precisely where it's found. Sorry, Captain.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Okay.
This story is making me sick. Poor Raynor. If I'd have known, I'd never have recruited him.
I'm sorry, Kurt.
This isn't your doing. But these filthy phantoms, or whatever they are gonna have to settle the debt. Believe me.
You do realize that your own commander is certainly involved in this on some level. Outright clandestine operations could not have taken place without his approval.
That he's aware of the existence of the regiment, there is no doubt. That he approves of what they're doing. It wouldn't be the first head that didn't know what his hands were up to.
What do you wish to do now?
I'm gonna find the location of this camp. I have a few friends that can certainly help us. And when I know where to smoke out these bastards, I'll go and have a few fiery words. If you were of a mind to accompany me, 2 of us would not be too many to make sure they settle their debts.
Let me know when you discover where they are to be found.
You can count on me.
Okay, bam. Kurt reputation up. Off the
Greenblood,
curse.
my friend. Do you need something?
Ask him what he felt for Reyna, or if he ever felt Ronery. I don't wanna be Ronery.
You seemed really attached to Raynor.
He brought some memories back. I was a bit like him at his age, and I felt responsible for his well-being. After all, I recruited him. Why? Don't tell me you're jealous of this poor kid.
Don't be foolish. It's just that you seemed so hurt about everything he went through. I wanted to understand how you felt.
That's kind. I'm sorry I made that stupid comment. This whole matter makes me nervous. I should have known that you were far too subtle to feel like that. Anything else?
Okay, got a little rap off of him. Okay.
I must leave you.
Got this quest. We need to obtain a patent. Where do we get the patent from? Knock this out. Hate when you're in a building because you can't see outside. Ugh. Out of here.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
Nothing.
No, thank you.
Gotta go to the castle. Not the castle, but the governor's building or office or whatever it's supposed to be called.
One armor that fits you like a glove. We'll make it for you.
Since I'm doing something for the native, I'm gonna swap out one of these two for Ciora, since she's, you know, she's a native. Hurt. You know, it might help me a little bit. this way. Let me drop a save real quick, just in case I need to finesse.
Minister.
Your Excellency, it is always an honor. How may I serve you?
What exactly is your role here?
I am tasked with advising Governor Constantine about business matters, and I make sure that all business contracts are established properly and are favorable to us. I am responsible for setting taxes on goods based on their value, among other things. It is an exciting job that requires the utmost care. Would you like anything else?
I would like to talk to you about an islander who is trying to set up shop in our city. Since he doesn't have a patent, his wares get confiscated as soon as he receives them.
And you want me to provide him with the said patent? I would be delighted to show you the procedure to follow so that we may study his request. You'll understand that we cannot give an authorization without having determined the value of the goods beforehand. We must determine the tax rate according to this value, determine the best emplacement for this business.
Whole bunch of
In short,
bullshit.
These things take time. A lot of time.
I'm certain that my cousin will be delighted to hear that our relations with the natives are progressing in a significant way. And he will probably be very grateful to the minister who helped their first merchant set up shop in our city.
Indeed. I
Nice.
seem to recall reading a circular on the necessity of establishing good relations with the natives. We could accelerate things by leaving some formalities for later.
I would think so too.
Very well. In that case, here's the patent that will allow your protege to legally pursue his activity in the city. You should give him this copy. The other one will be kept in the archives. However, one of my representatives will visit his stall for the estimation and to determine the tax rate in accordance with the...
Thanks a lot, Minister. Looking forward to seeing you again.
Would you like anything else?
Right?
That'll be all.
Goodbye, Your Excellency.
She seemed like she was in a rush to get the hell away from this dude. Hey, I'm ready. It's time to go, baby. Alright, now we're gonna go take dude his patent. And he should be good in the hood. You know, he should be able to get his hustle on out here in the streets. Alright, he ain't gotta worry about nothing. You know what I'm saying?
You came back. Something terrible happened.
What is it? I was just bringing you the patent you needed to set up shop.
The Bud Irony came back, and they took my cousin away. He came to bring us animal pelts and new objects from the village. But the warriors came back. They took everything he was bringing me. And they also took him. I don't know what they will do with him. Please, bring him back to me.
I don't see why they would have arrested your cousin, but I'll try to find out.
Oh, looks like there's more. Gotta go to the coin guard.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
I've come to see you again to talk about the islander merchant. I managed to obtain a license for him, but he informed me that while I was taking care of this, his cousin, who was making a delivery for him, was arrested.
I'm sorry, Your Excellency. Especially considering you've managed to obtain an official authorization for him. I'm afraid my men ran out of patience when they saw this hunter making deliveries for the merchant again. They wanted to confiscate his cargo, but the lad resisted and he was thrown in jail for disorderly conduct. If you want to set him free, That's where you must go. Sorry, again, Your Excellency. I should have known you'd managed to obtain the necessary license for your protege and told the patrol. Is there anything else?
No, thank you.
Talk to the person in charge of the prison. Downstairs for that? I'm assuming jail's downstairs? Jail's downstairs? Courthouse, alright. Save just in case we gotta do finesse shenanigans. You know, you all know the deal. You know, this is what we do.
Hello, what can I do for you?
I'm looking for a prisoner. A native who should have been brought here recently.
You're a bit late. He was sent to fight in the arena.
In the arena? So this man was judged? Who pronounced the sentence?
Whoa there! Do you really think that we would organize a proper trial for a savage? He attacked some guards. He's lucky he wasn't gunned down right there and then. At least in the arena, he has a chance of survival since apparently he's a hunter.
This man was only defending the goods he was bringing to his cousin. And now he has to fight for his life.
I have no hand in this. I'm not the one who made this decision. They brought him here and then they took him away, that's all.
What did you do with the goods he had with him?
They got confiscated, put in the storeroom like all the rest. Anything else?
Oh.
I must leave you.
I got the merchandise. Shit down here.
Good day, and welcome to the arena. Is this your first time?
It is.
Excellent. The crowd just loves to see new faces. So, are you ready to rise to the challenge? Or would you like a little reminder of the rules before jumping in? Unless, of course, you're just here to go over the basics and get in some practice.
I wish to fight alongside the island hunter that was captured.
Really? You'd have to go in alone. Your friends will need to stay in the stands. Are you sure that this prisoner is worth risking your life for?
This man has been the victim of terrible injustice. I cannot stand aside without doing anything.
Oh, that's extremely noble of you. But it's just the sort of crazy idea that the crowd loves. I have to warn you, though. If you want to fight now, you will lose your bonus in the running challenges. So, what'll it be?
Justice cannot wait. I am ready to fight.
Excellent. In that case, the arena awaits you. What a show! You've won the affections of the crowd. And when the crowd makes a decision, it gets what it wants. You're free, prisoner.
I owe you my life, Onol Manawi. Blessed be the winds that have blown you to my side. By what name should I address you?
My name is Desardet. In fact, it's your cousin the merchant that sent me. Follow me. Let's go and find him.
Ah, Onol Menawi. I'm glad to see you again. Oi, Ven. I'm so glad to see you alive.
Then you must thank this Onol Manawi. He fought to save me.
Thank you. May the grass always be soft beneath your feet.
Don't mention it. I also brought you back your goods.
May the trees always bear you fruit. We owe you a lot. You should go see Ulan, the chief of Vignamri, my village. He wants to be friends with the Renaigse. Since you are a legate, you could talk to him.
Okay, so he wants me to go talk to somebody. Where is this person at? Alright. See if we can wrap this up, you know? Booty. Iron resin. Okay. Bullets, there we go. We don't need that. Tracker's tunic. Probably need these. We got like 4 of them. We can sell one. The other one's up. Sell those. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, that's what's in the chest. Okay. Oh. Whoa, 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 what happened? That out. Here you go, boo. Here you go. Take that robe. All right. That's all. It's all the way the fuck down there. All right. Okay, I'm gonna make the cut in this episode right here. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. You'll be back for the next one. We are O-U-T out. Deuces.